it is fine. They didn't want Ndindi Nyoro to lead the committee, but they would have just let him to be, because then the amount of things they said about him tells you they feared Ndindi Nyoro. They were uneasy about him. Now, the chair of the Budget and Appropriation Committee is one individual. The committee has 21 other members, 20 members, including now the chair. This is a committee where an individual does not make a decision. The majority always have their way. The members, none of the members of the committee, I didn't hear any of the members of the committee complain about what Ndindi Nyoro was doing. But I am aware of the coercion from the majority and the minority party to make sure he's not elected to become. And when you say anybody can lead, this is a government committee. It is actually in other jurisdictions of parliament in the Commonwealth, it is referred to as the government committee, because it is the committee that now, when government is planning, they would use this committee to make sure they appropriate monies to fields that they believe this is our commitment, this was our pledge. So it's a very key committee. This is not the committee that is led by the opposition. The committees for the oppositions are already predetermined before. The opposition should audit government. All audit committees are led by the opposition. And now in our standing orders, we even have the disclaimer that the chair must be from this party. The irony is, you want, it is, I would have felt very okay if they never talked about Ndindi Nyoro and they elected another chair. But when they took the platform to speak to the gallery so that they want to embarrass the member of parliament for Kiharu, he's not my friend, but I can tell you the gentleman has done very well for himself. Actually, a number of members of parliament argue he was one of the fairest chairs of the Budget and Appropriation Committee, having touched a number of what you call public participation issues that were never touched before. So that if you go, he did public participation in Marsabit, which has never happened. And when they went there, they have a mark as a committee that they left there, because in public participation, they have about 2 billion that they can allocate based on the needs of the people. So if people say probably we have a bridge that is a problem, they can allocate about 100 million based on what they hear from the people. So I think they were elected before, the two of them were elected before Ndindi Nyoro. So probably they have sibling rivalry. Their future also seems to be diminishing, and the Ndindi Nyoro future seems to be on an incline. Also, the two of them, I think, they are not sure of their re-election, and the gentleman is also sure of his re-election. Remember, this Ndindi Nyoro was one time the pet to the president. The president would not do a chopper without Ndindi Nyoro being there. But it tells you, like JB Muturi's party is exiting, Ndindi Nyoro probably is exiting, several people will be exiting. And I can tell you, Sosion, stop saying that any member can lead.
It's true.
In a committee, for instance, the public audit committees, a member like me cannot lead. I can be a member, but I can't lead, because it is for the opposition. Likewise, for the government committees, they are led by somebody from government. It is the first time in the history of parliament we are seeing this happening. Okay. And especially from 2012, now when we have the structure that we have. Because before you see committees, you would find there were ministers. Right now, there are none. So the chair of the committee, in quotes, become like the CS. Okay. Right now, we do not have the situation that we had the last time. Actually, it is dishonor to these members when they want to, to malign a member because he has done well for his constituency.
And is it even right, standing on a point of order, to continue discussing a fellow member without a special motion, and the speaker allowing it to this extent? Was that even correct, Bonabasa?
First, I think I would want